God of War Sons of Sparta, a Metroidvania where you get to play as young Kratos and his younger brother Deimos, a character that was 100% wasted potential. You could call him the Raditz of the God of War franchise. On paper, I should be glued to this game every minute of every hour of every day since its release. So, explain to me why is it sitting at 4 hours on my PlayStation without having been touched at all since. My name is Isaac, welcome back to the channel, and before we get into the video, if you could drop a like, comment, and subscribe, that would be fantastic. Now without further ado, let's continue. Now on paper, this new God of War game is right up my alley. It's a Metroidvania, it is a sizing down of the story, and I honestly believe that was a good idea. I feel like every God of War game, we always go bigger in scope, bigger in narrative. It'll always, what's the next big thing? And I think the appropriate thing for them to do would to, if they want to have a side scroller type of game or a side story while we're waiting for the God of War TV show, for the God of War 3 trilogy remake, is to have a story that is a bit smaller in scale. You're not going off fighting gods and taking down pantheons. You're doing smaller tasks as a young Spartan legionnaire, I suppose. And in concept, all of this sounds good. All of this sounds great. I personally am not opposed to learning more about Kratos before he became the Ghost of Sparta. I'm 0% opposed to that. I just think that the developers went a little too far back in Kratos' life to go back to when he was a boy. And again, I'm not even mad at that, right? I'm not even mad about the fact that we're playing as young boy Kratos. That's okay. What kind of puts a sour taste in my mouth is that I don't feel like this game was made for God of War fans. I really don't think that the game was made with God of War fans in mind. One thing that has been synonymous with the God of War franchise since the beginning of its inception is combos, the hack and slash vibe of every single God of War game. Even the game on the flip phone that you could play on your flip phone, the combos went fantastic, but you could still do them. And now we don't really have that anymore. Yes, the spear, because you can customize your spears, right? And by customizing your spear, Kratos will do a different animation and his spear combo will have a different finisher. However, it's always the same finisher. You're not going to see any crazy combo mad videos. You're not going to see somebody do a square, 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 dash cancel into a magic attack, into a heavy attack, because guess what? There are no heavy attacks in this game. There is a charge attack, which honestly feels flimsy at best. Not to mention that the upgrade system as well. And look, I'm gonna be honest right now, I didn't finish the game. I haven't finished it, which is crazy because ask anybody that knows me. I remember when God of War Ragnarok came out, I had just gotten home back from Mexico. I unpacked my bags. I was jet lagged and immediately started playing God of War Ragnarok. I played the game for 4 days straight and I beat it in a weekend. I am not compelled to play Sons of Sparta at all. And it makes me sad because I love backstories. I love when they develop a character more. I like it when they give us more of this character's origin. And for some reason, I just don't find myself enjoying the story, enjoying the gameplay, and just enjoying the game at all. And again, I'm going to say this, I'm going to preface this right now by saying I don't think it's a bad game because it plays well, the map is nice, the art style is very nice as well. I like the 2.5D edition that they're doing, but it's just not enough to keep me coming back into the game and wanting to play more. And we haven't even gotten to the co-op part yet. We're not even into the controversy of this entire game. I'm really just talking about the game in itself, you know. And honestly, it's hard for me to make this video because I don't like talking about games before I've had the chance to finish them, but I don't feel like I want to play the game. I don't want to go back. I feel like I'm wasting my time, and especially in the month of February, we have so many games to play, so many things to choose from. We got Neo 3, we have the final title update of Monster Hunter Wilds, we have Romeo's a Dead Man, we have this did not come out in February, but it was announced in February. Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, Endless Ragnarok. So now we have a resurgence of people playing Relink, and then we just have this Metroidvania God of War game that kind of feels phoned in, half-baked. And another question is, why would I play this game? There are so many better Metroidvanias out there, so many better 2D side-scrollers, so many better hack-and-slash side-scrollers. If we want to stay in the same wheelhouse, Absalom, which is definitely one of the greatest beat-em-ups, if not the best beat-em-up I've ever played in my life, came out back in 2025. They just got a very large update in February. Blaze Blue Entropy Effect X, just released on PlayStation and re-released on PC, is a roguelike hack and slasher side scroller. These are two amazing side scroller game Metroidvania-esque type video games that I have spent hundreds of hours on and have just gotten massive updates at the same time as the release of Sons of Sparta. Why would I choose to play Sons of Sparta over Absalom or Blaze Blue Entropy Effect X? You can't give me one, because I will tell you this: the story of God of War Sons of Sparta is more interesting than Blaze Blue. Sure, I'll give you that. The gameplay of Blaze Blue Entropy Effect is hundreds of times better. I was actually, when I heard that they were making a side-scrolling Metroid-esque Vania game of God of War, I really thought we were going to get something like Blaze Blue Entropy Effect, maybe something like Prince of Persia Lost Crown or the Prince of Persia roguelite, where there are actual combos in the game. It is a very fast-paced game as well, maybe some roguelike elements. I would have loved to have seen that, especially off the cuffs of God of War Valhalla, where we got a 3D roguelite of Kratos, which was fantastic. So when you're comparing Sons of Sparta with Blaze Blue and Absalom, it just doesn't compare. And then also, the Castlevania fans got something that looks amazing in comparison. Actual combos, actual Castlevania design, the gritty, the metal, the intensity, the fear, the vampires, the monsters. God of War has always been a rated M franchise, and then to bring it down to a rated T because you're trying to appeal to a more general audience, to a more kid-friendly audience, which to me is insane, because God of War has never been about kid-friendly, has never been about the general audience, right? I feel like hack and slashers in essence has always been for hardcore fans, right? People, yes, the general public will play Devil May Cry, they will play Bayonetta, they will play Dante's Inferno. They will not go back year after year, time after time, doing combo videos, like no-hit runs, learning the best build for your characters, learning the best way to juggle enemies. Those are the hardcore people. When you make a franchise like God of War, you're immediately going to be attracting the hardcore player base. And when you make something like Sons of Sparta, it kind of feels like a slap to the face to your original player base. And again, I'm not even saying that it's a bad game. I just feel like you guys didn't make this game for your fans. Yeah, that's the issue. That's my problem. I've been trying to figure out how to express my ideas, how to express my thoughts. And it all comes down to, I feel that Santa Monica did not make God of War Sons of Sparta for God of War fans. This was for the general public, I guess. I feel like Sons of Sparta is there to let more of the general public know about Kratos and his beginning, as a way to get more people interested in the God of War Amazon TV show that's supposed to be coming out, I believe, in 2027 or something like that. And it makes me sad. Yeah, it makes me sad because I've been a fan of the franchise for a very, very long time. I instantly bought the game when I saw it announced. I bought it the day of and started playing the day of. I feel like I should be done the game by now, and it's just there sitting on my console collecting dust. And yeah, I wanted to live stream the whole thing, and I am just not motivated to keep playing because, again, it's not a bad game. It just wasn't made for the fans. And I don't know if that's worse. That's going to be it for today's video. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Do you like God of War Sons of Sparta? I hope you do, because I don't really enjoy it myself. While you're down there, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because it puts a smile on my face. As always, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Let's hit 500 subs.